All right, Isaac with that weather update. Welcome in, everyone. Today is Tuesday, March 25th. I'm Kealy Shields here for mid-morning, and today we have Miss Penny Mansell in studio. She is the Director of Education Support at the W. And let me guys tell you, Miss Penny is a prepared queen. She's got like everything out, and I love it. Miss Penny, it's so nice having you in studio.
Thanks for having me today.
Okay, so we've got a lot of things happening on campus, and first of all, tell me about this cheer conference. First of all, it seems cheery and bright.
It is.
But I need you to give me all the details about it.
So we are so excited. This is our 4th annual cheer conference we're having this weekend. And this is celebrating and highlighting early education respect.
Gotcha.
And it started about 4 years ago after the pandemic. We started realizing how important, we've been knowing it, but our early educators and child care professionals were to the field.
Okay.
And they were getting really beat down and just really deflated in the profession.
Gotcha.
So we started this conference so that, one, we can pour into them professionally with lots of professional development, but we also spoil them rotten that day. They come in, and thanks to our community sponsors, we have a ton of wonderful resources that they get, that we feed them for free. We talk to them and give them lots of just emotional support on how to get through their week as an early educator.
Now, is this only open to like people who went to the W or like the whole community?
No, thank goodness. This is for our early educators in Columbus and Lowndes County.
Oh, okay, wow.
So it really is supported by the community. We have a lot of great resources that come out from our local businesses and our local entities. So we are able to give them resources both for their classroom and for them personally throughout the day.
Now, should we register or anything, or where exactly on campus is this going to be
Yes,
held?
this is going to be in the education building on Saturday, and we are totally full already.
That is so good to hear.
So we have a wait list ready and going for those who did not get on the first round. So we're excited. We know we'll have a packed house, and we're ready to have them come in and just make them have a great Saturday.
And with you in education, you know, I feel like you've seen probably some of this burnout. What would you say is the main reason for that burnout?
So in early education, we have a lot of reason, but a lot of it is just the respect for the profession overall.
Okay.
So if we look at what's going on in the state, we're realizing all this work is being done by the Mississippi Economic Council and folks, and they're starting to realize how important and valued we are. So that's one. But the second thing is pay in early education.
Gotcha.
The pay is really low. We just did an income study and a pay study, and it's around $9 an hour that these teachers are making. So it's incredibly important that we pour into them and give them a day to feel special and valued so that they can take that high energy and go back into the classroom where they're really making a difference.
Because we know their job doesn't just extend after the classroom. It's after hours. But guys, we'll talk more. Let us go to the break. We'll be right back. All right, everyone, and welcome back into Mid-Morning. Miss Penny is here in studio. So we were just talking about the cheer conference, and now let's talk about the NACCE Week of the Young Child. What is all of this?
We are excited. This is our kickoff event for Week of the Young Child for Columbus and Lowndes County. And so it's a national event where we celebrate the work that these professionals are doing. And so they have days like Music Monday, Tasty Tuesday, Work Together Wednesday, Artsy Thursday, and then Family Friday.
Gotcha.
And so we started this support Saturday where we added on our own day.
Okay.
So we bring them in, and it's where the community, of course, is showing support at the cheer conference.
Gotcha. I want to show you guys this like flyer because it's actually really cute. I love a good flyer. But this tells you all of this. So with Music Monday, let's say, what can we expect on Music Monday? I'm assuming some music. But.
So we have had the lab school on campus for a number of years at the CPDC. And for instance, on Music Monday, we would bring in folks from our music therapy department that would come in and play their instruments with the children just to introduce them and have a day more devoted to music. Tasty Tuesday, we might make fruit pizzas or something where we're just bringing in the educational components
and we're
with
also
these
bringing in the different departments of the school too, which is amazing.
Oh yeah, that's the best thing about the W is the small environment, so we have all these partnerships with everyone.
Now for this, do we need to register again, or it's completely open?
This is completely open for all child care centers and families to celebrate across the country. And it's really just bringing out the importance of the young child and what we do to devote to them on a regular basis.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about this Excel by 5. What exactly are we excelling in?
So Columbus and Lowndes County has an Excel by 5 coalition, and we house it on the W's campus.
Okay.
And what we do is really bring together, again, community partners, and we're looking at filling in the gaps. So things like early intervention, our health, and community. So Excel by 5 is sponsoring our Early Educators of the Year.
Okay.
So we know that we do that a lot for elementary and secondary teachers, but we didn't have a mechanism to do it for early education.
Okay.
So Excel by 5 comes in and helps financially sponsor these teachers with financial awards.
Really?
So we'll be able to give them some extra money for winning finalists, as well as Educator of the Year and Director of the Year.
Oh
We're
my
adding that this year.
goodness, That is great. And then like also just being able to be recognized for the work that you do is such a big thing.
Yes.
I feel like it's also, you know, everyone needs a good push to keep doing what they're doing.
Right.
And you definitely see this all the time with your educators year round.
Yes, absolutely.
So for any of this information, Ms. Penny, how do we need to reach out to you or contact you?
Sure. Social media, of course, is the best way with our W Facebook page. It's the WCES at Facebook, or you're welcome to reach out to us through our email or website.
Well, perfect. Thank you, Ms. Penny, for coming in the studio. We'll be right back, guys.